the Arena, the Go's go-to podcast for sports talk. From the Bulls at the Madhouse to the NBA at large, covering it all, man. With the A1 right here,
I'm BA.
I'm E, man. So we so hyped to lay these basketball takes and knowledge on y'all, man. Please like, comment, subscribe, do everything. That's wavy. Put us in your algorithm and been back on us for upcoming content. Appreciate the love. Now let's get to it.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, bro?
What's the deal, man? How you feeling, bro?
I've been good, man. Can't call it, bro. How you been doing, man? Everybody good? Family good? All that good stuff?
So, you know that. Just kicked it over the weekend, birthday, all that good stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm. That's what's up. That's what's up, bro. Still celebrating the birthday, huh?
Man, still keeping it pushing, man. It's my birthday every day, man. It's
Hey,
your
that's the way
birthday
to
every day.
live, man. That's the way to live, man, bro.
For
But
sure.
man, we just want to come to y'all today, man. We really just want to touch base, man, on since all the news that's been going on with the big D Rose game, just going past and everything like that, man. We just want to touch base and obviously being two Chicago natives, loving the game how we do and loving our team how we do, man. We got to talk about that Bulls era, bro, and what that D Rose Bulls era, excuse me, and what it meant to the city. Youngest MVP. We got it, man. This is just one of them podcasts, bro. We just talking about the man, the myth, the legend, man. D Rose from the Rose of the Concrete, bro. And I just wanna, just wanna hear your thoughts, man. How you feeling? How would you feeling about the day? Start off with. How would you feeling about the D Rose Day, man? The name of D Rose Day, January 4th.
From from when he retired back in October last year, I was like, crushed just to start off with just hearing him retire, whether he was playing, whether he was not, just to not hear Derrick Rose in the NBA no more. I was kind of hurt about that. Then follow up, they was announcing that he was gonna have his day, had a game celebrating his honor,
Mm-hmm.
give him his flowers while you can still smell them, no pun intended. Um, but yeah, it was special though. I was definitely like the whole rollout was perfect.
Damn. For
From
sure,
having
bro. I wish we was in the building, man. I sure wish we got in there for that game, bro. Schedules ain't really lined up like we wanted it to, man. But we definitely going to the Jersey retirement next year. Definitely got to be at that game for sure, man.
for
Gotta
sure.
gotta be there when they raise them up in the Raptors, man. But
Already
yeah,
know.
it was a perfect wow. It was a perfect rollout. Like you said, I share the same sentiment. Was hurt when I heard he was retiring in October. You know what I'm saying? Back in October. And I can't say that I was thinking about him too much. Obviously, as a D Rose fan, you always still follow around the league to see what he's doing here and there and stuff like that. But I can't say I was, following it to the T. You know what I mean? Because
Mhm.
obviously he's not playing for the whole team no more. Trying to focus in on them, see what they doing, see what they gonna be, and it's just, it's just a sad story, man. Anytime I do see him, bro, I ain't gonna lie. From the Minnesota 50 piece to just them times, man. I just remember, man. Just I was in the military at the time, man. Just having some excitement, having a team to root for against after
Right.
the Jordan area. You know what I'm saying? After the Jordan era, so it's like, man, he was everything. Then to be the youngest MVP, man, especially at that time with the Heatles and all that stuff that was going on, bro, and to actually, take it to the conference finals, man, go up against them, man, had them battles with the Celtics like he did, bro, like it just all encompasses, man, that from
Yeah.
the explode, bro, just all the stuff, brother. I can go all day about it, but what you thinking, man? How you thinking?
I'm thinking now that you recollecting my memory, like, he was coming out of '08. I was coming out of grammar school in '08. You feel me?
Mm,
So I'm like hearing D Rose. I'm like, let me see what's the hype about. And then I watched the old Simeon clips, and then like explosive rookie year, and then he just had to go up against the Kevin Durant's, the Russell
mm,
Westbrooks, the Kobe's, the LeBrons, the Dwight Howards, and he was just so elusive, and his game he made his own form of a game. Like his whole game was like, you got players coming in now that reminisce you of Derrick Rose, like a Ja
mm,
Morant or something like that.
mm.
And he was like real calm about his game, but it was aggressive too.
I
It was
get what you mean,
real,
bro.
it was like
It
a
was
real shot
aggressive.
town. like a real Chi-Town essence of his game. You know
But
when he,
yeah, gritty for sure, man. Just like them, like you said, seeing them Simeon days, bro. Like I was in high school when that brother was in high school, man. Just watching them highlights and watching them tapes and stuff like that, bro. Glad we ain't never had to play against them or nothing like that, bro. Because we weren't that good in the first place. But to I I know I couldn't keep up with him at all. Like that man just that was God gifted athleticism, bro. Because all like he said, from you hear all the stories from him, speaking out more because he was always a quiet dude. You know what I'm saying? Just a Chicago nigga, man. Like you got some just dudes that just don't want to be out the way. I always remember they always show that fucking All-Star game. You know what I'm talking about, bro. When the man, everybody on the stage doing the most dancing and everything, and D Rose just
ain't
chilling,
nobody
bro.
from the crib gonna do that. And
And no, bro,
he
no,
really
it
was
ain't
like,
no.
yeah, I don't. I mean,
Besides the footworking ass, man, it really ain't nobody.
yeah, he was too chill for that. But like you said though, we had a team, the Rufo. You know what I'm saying? It was a better time. It was
Bro,
like
all star. We had the 1 year when the injury started coming in when Joe Kim Noah kind of had his MVP slight MVP depoy run. You know what I'm saying? Just like all the memories from back then, bro. Like it just was a time, bro. And it's like I said, I wish I could have just seen it in person, but it was enough just watching it on TV, bro. I remember the
yeah, it
Christmas
was,
Day game against the Knicks, the Knickerbockers. They had the early game. He went out there, hit the game winner, bust their ass. Like, bro, just I can just think of all just like I said, just reminiscing that day, that whole process. You know what I'm saying? Just reminiscing the pop up shop, everything. You know what I mean?
I remember watching the game when he had the dunk on Joel Anthony. I remember
Man,
watching that game. I was watching that game. It was like it was a playoff game. It was like game what 1 or 2 because they was in Miami, and
yeah,
he had 2 dunks before that, and it was like, man, you just watch him. He just different. He just different. Like he do whatever he was wanted to do at the time on the court. You know what I'm saying?
bro,
And when I seen
bro.
him, he split the double, and then he dunked over
He
Joel
just
Anthony.
went up, bro, like just explode, bro. You did not think that man was 6'2", six
Bro,
one.
they not athletic like that. Like they know he had a different type of bounce.
That
He
boy
was
had dynamite in his calves, bro. Like I don't know, he had C4. Like
he got
that
off the ground
boy,
so easy.
bro. That man just went up. Just even just the athleticism, the way he can contort his body, bro. Remember that up and under against Braun. Braun tried to go up for
Was it him
that
and Wade? Was it
his signature chase down. He tried to go up, and that boy gave him a nasty roll. I don't even know how he got
left?
it in there
Was it with the
with the
left?
left, with the
Yeah,
left, bro.
I seen that one. I
With
seen
the
that one.
left,
And
LeBron
he
ain't know where he was going because he was going for the block on the right side.
and he showed up. He showed up against LeBron. You feel me? He showed up against
Hmm.
the Russell Westbrooks, and anytime he went up against like them big names, he was like head box. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Got to see Derrick Rose. Like he was cold. He was
We
going
just
out.
ain't had the we just ain't had the talent around him, bro. Like, but we felt like he could if we could just get one more piece, one more scoring
Mhm.
type of wing or something, or even the guard, bro. We could have made it work because they was an outstanding regular season team, and we just and at that time, the big three model was working, and we just didn't have that big three that we needed, bro. I
Right.
always Braun with his fucking decision, bro. He should have came to Chicago with D Rose, bro. Probably would have kept my man D Rose career intact and everything, bro. Because they
Exactly.
wouldn't Tibbs wouldn't even have to put him in like that, bro. Like
Yeah,
it would have been nasty.
especially if Brown was. It probably was an option for him.
Hmm.
No, it probably was an
Especially.
option. But
But yeah, Chicago was an option. New York was. I remember that whole you dig. I can't believe I sat down and watched that shit at the time
the
when he made
decision,
that decision.
the
Yeah,
decision.
Definitely watched that shit. I ain't watch it all the way through, but I definitely watched most of that shit. And I was like, what was the point? Cause I really thought my man was gonna try to come to Chicago. Then it kind of made sense with D Wade from Chicago and shit like that. I heard that was gonna try to be a piece of that. And if it would have been Braun, Wade, and Rope, bro,
Nigga,
we would
nigga,
have.
I used to remember games. It used to be like them ESPN Friday or ESPN
Mm-hmm.
Sunday games. It was like the Bulls versus the Magic. Rose clowning in Orlando on Dwight Howard and them. Like he went to the rim, he was going up any type of way, and like even the way I changed my style of just laying the ball up, it just made you want to do different stuff. You know what I'm saying?
That's that's what I'm saying, bro. And he didn't even not to say my man's ain't had no bangs on him, but he was just so athletic, bro. He didn't need all the moves, bro. He just needed a quick 2-step, quick in and out, and that was it, bro. Like you was not staying in front of him.
Nope.
Period. Like
No,
you was not. That man had, like I said, C4 in his legs and Impalas for feet or something, bro. Like
and he's
I
strong.
don't know, a Corvette engine or something. What if you put a Corvette, a V12 Audi R whatever in a person, and that's what you get with D Rose, bro. Like,
Yeah, that's Derrick Rose right
cause
there.
he just, bro, like it just the first step was so nasty.
Real, bro. You couldn't. It wasn't. It ain't nothing. Like I watched the game now, and you rarely see like some flashes of Derrick Rose on somebody. You know.
Hmm.
Like, yeah, you got the John Brand who was little
Hmm.
thing or whatever, but he not as strong. You know what I'm saying? He
No, just that. It just that. No, it ain't the. It's bro. Like I see, like I can see definitely see the game, bro. But in in some of these players that's got the athleticism, but it wasn't. D Rose was a 1-on-1, bro. That's why he was the youngest MVP, bro. Because he came in just, bro, as a rookie to put up 36 on Boston like he did first playoff game, bro, to really put his stamp on. I like, oh yeah, we got some right here, bro. Like we got some Chicago, we got some right here, bro. Like for sure.
you used to get excited to watch him play like All Star
Oh
game,
yeah.
see Derrick Rose play, or skills challenge or whatever he was in.
Hmm.
Gotta see him play because he's gonna do something amazing. You just gotta watch him. You know what I'm saying? And I think
Bro,
that's
that's what I'm saying. I can even think of memories him booming on somebody in the city championship, boy. Booming
up.
on somebody in the city. I forgot. I think they was playing Washington. It was either Washington. It won Marshall. I forgot who it was, but I swear it was Washington, bro. And he boomed one shorty, bro, so hard, bro. That man should have just went home, bro. And like, it was so quick too. Like he just took all like. They gave him the ball from the inbound, and he just took off. And like in a flash, my boy was up in the air dunking on Shorty, and it was nothing that he could do about it.
Uh-huh.
Nothing he could do about it, bro. Like Simeon, number two, like bro, it was nothing he could do about it. Then just at Memphis, bro,
And
he had
Memphis,
highlights at Memphis,
yeah,
bro.
Memphis,
He
yeah.
took them to what? Did they make it like
They made it to the championship. They
they
lost
made
to
the championship, right? And they
Kansas.
lost to
Kansas.
Sharon and them.
Yeah, Mario Chalmers hit the shot over that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like even in college, like he had crazy highlights. Like you could go back and see him putting them moves on people, and then he right in the league, putting the same moves on people, the spins, the ins and outs. Now Rose was a monster.
Look, you know how they always be saying how like how they rigged it for Wemby to go to San Antonio, or how they
Mhm.
rigged it for Braun to go to Cleveland back in the day. I'm
I remember
glad they rigged it for D Rose to come to
they.
Chicago, bro. I don't care what nobody say, because they
Yeah.
always talk about how we had like a .6 whatever chance in that lottery, and we end up getting it. Like, oh yeah, rig it for us.
That was perfect.
Give us the hometown kid, bro. And for him to work out, like I thought I saw a little bit in Scoot, and I was wrong about that. Like it
Mhm.
ain't nobody. It ain't. I don't think it's ever gonna be.
No, probably PJ, but maybe not. I don't want to put the
I
hype
don't
on.
know, bro.
I don't put the hype on him.
Cause yeah, you don't put the hype on him. You don't try to live up to, you know what I'm saying, Pop's expectations. But hey, if he getting training from me, if he can find some of that explosiveness, cause like, but it's just crazy too, cause it's like D Rose just a straight Chicago nigga. Cause from all the stories, you be like, he just hoop, bro. It wasn't like, you know what I'm saying. He wasn't like practicing none or walking around with ankle weights. You know what I'm
Right.
saying. You don't never hear none of that stuff. Like, bro, he just say he was just hooping hooping in K Town, hooping out south, hooping wherever they got games at,
Right.
bro. Just
You can
going to
play
hoop.
wherever you can play at.
Yeah, and just busting ass, and
That's
that's just the talent just came with that, bro. And like I said, just the God given athleticism, bro. Like, yeah,
different, man. He was different. Like I remember all them dunks, man. It was like you even wanted to play 2K because you like, I'm finna get D Rose, boy. I'm finna
he
go
was
crazy.
unstoppable. What's that, boy?
13.
From 11, from 10 with Kobe Bean on the front to 13, 14. He was unstoppable,
Oh,
boy.
dog.
Dog. They didn't even put injury Rose in 14. Boy, that boy was still
Can't, boy,
like
he
he
was
was
he a,
still full.
a monster.
And and I remember 14 specifically, like if you had one of them niggas like Braun was like Westbrook,
Mhm.
like them animations was unstoppable. Them niggas
Yeah,
dunking on
once
somebody
you gone, you gone.
every time. Once you
Like
beat
the
that first man, like it's over with.
if you
Niggas
hit
is
that,
getting
oh,
dunked
that
on.
was the one with the easy animations too, right? The one where you can spam it, right?
You can spam it,
You
bro.
you can spam the
Yeah.
spin.
All you had to do be at the right baseline or just driving, and
Oh, them spams
one
was
of them niggas had the D-Roll 95 speed, 96 speed. Like, oh yeah, it's over, man. He
he hit
booming
you
on.
with the euro. He like, you don't even do a euro. Or they hitting you with a floater. Now D Rose had the floater though.
They had the floater. He hit that in real life. He's
He was
been
doing
plenty
that
of
in real.
game winners with the floater
He was doing that in real life.
on the real. Like, yeah, that man was that dunk on Dragic, bro. Like
Hmm.
that's gonna always be the highlight he showed. Why did Gorgon think he was gonna go up against that man? Like he didn't watch. Like he never saw a film on that, bro. Like boy, like he did not take this guy. What did he think he was going up against?
When Stacey
He,
King say he got a how many inch vertical? Boy, you
75.
better not jump with him, boy. Come on the spray cam. D Rose the steady going straight up.
Steady going straight up, and he cocked it back too. I was like, "Oh man, now he just, yeah." I don't even know why you even tried to block that.
And D Rose was just like so big. Like even when he got traded to the Knicks, like yeah, I was hurt because I felt
He
like
was hurt. That was the crazy part about it. He was
right.
hurt.
He's crying. Cause like how y'all gonna do him like that when he just put on for the city? He made us hot, made us relevant again, and now all of a sudden he make a couple comments, and then it's like it just goes to show you about the politics of this, not just the city,
Of the
but just
league.
politics. Period. The league. Period.
Mm-hmm.
You know what he said, and they just got rid of him for like I don't even know for nothing. You know. But I
Mm-hmm.
was a big fan of the Knicks D Rose too. Knicks D Rose was a monster too. He's averaging like
Oh yeah,
16, 6 and 6.
for sure. He definitely still had his explosive moments. It definitely wasn't the same, but man, we could have did something, bro. Then we had Jimmy Butler. Look what Jimmy Butler done turned into.
Mm-hmm.
Prime example of the Bulls giving up too early on somebody. Like
Know how to know how to do that for sure.
yeah, and just even just that team we had right there with a young Jimmy trying to get better, and if we would have just let D Rose work back, he still would have been a solid player. He definitely wouldn't have been what he was. We not gonna sit up here and act like that. He tore the ACL, then he tore it again, and it just never went the same, bro. But if they could have just tried to just hold on and just develop Jimmy Butler into what he became
Right.
and just build around that, bro, and just let D Rose come back from the injury, let him heal, let him try to get back right. He gonna still love the game because he love the city. So who knows what treatment, whatever they could have found, especially with his love for the game like he did. Because I feel like that also contributed to his kind of falling out with the love with the game too. You know what I'm saying? I know he's still gonna always is still gonna whatever, and I know injuries kind of put that in him too, but that boy was heartbroken when he got traded from Chicago, bro. Like
Yeah.
this was his city, man. This was his home, bro. You don't get he would have been a lifer. You know that. He would have been a lifer here for sure. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? That's why they even organization even feel bad retiring his jersey and shit like that. Cause
Yeah, they
bro,
feel
they know what he meant to the city, bro. Like that man is forever a superstar in our eyes, forever a legend, bro. Like for sure. Like
you
just
can't give nobody the jersey #1 in Chicago Bulls, just like you can't get no number 23. You
number
know,
23. No.
for real.
No. He made his stamp. It might have been short lived. It might have been a year. It might have been one of the greatest years ever. But he put his stamp on the city.
He
He's the
gave us.
youngest MVP, bro, and I hope don't nobody take that youngest MVP, and I don't think nobody will, just because he was a 1-on-1, bro. Like
What
he
we
was,
talking?
he
What
was,
we talking? 22 years old.
yeah,
Yeah,
22.
I don't see nobody who
I don't see
MVP at
nobody doing
22.
that.
MVP at 22 is crazy. This to Jason Tatum, no this to Donovan Mitchell. None of them
None of them,
guys.
Luca, none of them. But
Luka, none of them. But come on, man, y'all gotta give you gotta tip your hat when you see that.
when you see that, bro, like you
And we ain't talking
got
like
to.
you can't say, oh, he ain't play. He wasn't playing with nobody in the league. You still had Kobe. I mean, he was. What was
Yeah,
this?
you still, but that was
What,
Kobe coming off back to back. He was still Kobe before he tore
right,
that Achilles in 13.
right. You talking about
He was
Kobe?
battling. We remember we got that win on Christmas Day against the Lakers, because that's when we was in Lakers Christmas Day games. And
Yep.
was it Dane they got the block to seal the game off Kobe? I remember that.
Who? Luol Deng. Yeah, I think some. I
I
remember the
think it was
flow.
like Luol Deng, Tyrant Thomas, one of them boys, bro, got the block to end the game, and D Rose was just standing back there watching it.
Yeah, that was a great game. That was a
That
great
was a
Christmas
great
game.
game, bro. We had some battles, boy. Like you said, you can't just say nobody won in the league. Like you said,
Right.
you had the Magic over there.
You
You
had
had the
right.
Celtics over there. You had the big three over there in Celtics. You had the big three emerging in Miami. You still had a solid Cleveland team when LeBron was still there. They still was coming, winning 50 something games. We
Right.
couldn't get past them second round, first round some of the times. You know what I'm saying? Because LeBron was just LeBron, and then he was at his peak athleticism. Then that was a
He
the
was like,
the
yeah,
that was a different
man,
Bron.
child, LeBron.
that was a different Bron.
You talking about 2009 LeBron, boy? A dog, boy.
A dog
He's a big like,
jumping
bro.
out the arena, boy.
And Rose gave him some of his best battles.
Gave him some work.
Gave him
He
some real
gave
work, boy.
everybody in the league some work. That's why even you hear players, bro. He's still a player's player, because they know it was different back then. There's still players that say that he was one of the hardest matchups to go up against, bro. Because
Mm-hmm.
like he was there. He was gifted, and that man was gonna give you buckets, boy.
Kind of gave all them old point guards, no diss to them, but them old point gave my man AI that work. You know what I'm saying?
And was a silent assassin too. He wasn't
He,
out there talking a bunch of shit. He
oh
wasn't out
no,
there doing all that. He was just out there busting your ass.
them the worst ones to play with too, boy. The ones that don't talk, boy. The ones that's just gonna be like, I'm gonna just do this
Killer,
work. That's it. It'd be worse to play them because it's like,
a
say
killer,
something. You know what I'm saying?
a killer. Only time you go say something when he boom on your ass for
When you
and
say
one.
and one, that's the only time you might hear and one a lot.
That's the only time. That's what I'm
Then
saying. Boom,
he
or hit a
busting like
layup that you never seen off the top of the glass, spinning just the right way, bucket. Like
moving
just
right
crazy.
past you, but he just ain't got to get just a look contact, or he ain't gonna touch you at all.
Because we can't act like his layup package wasn't nasty too.
Nah, it was stupid.
He didn't need no 360 layups, nothing like that. He knew how to get that bitch off the glass just right,
On the
or
real,
like you said, them floaters just right. Them had the perfect touch on them every time,
on
like
right in.
going
He had,
right in, game winners and everything.
he had a little push shot.
Little push shot, like he don't get D Rose had the package, hit the midi on you, fade back midi,
Yeah, he could get
jumping
that.
all the way to the top of the jump, like
He was
yeah.
gonna get that bucket.
for sure. And there's been plenty of games where he got that bucket. That's why I don't want to hear that. Oh, the league was hating LeBron at the time, so that's why they gave D Rose the MVP because he had switched teams and he was the villain. And they're like, man, fuck all that. I'm not trying to hear none of that shit, boy. D Rose deserved that MVP. They
On the
was
real,
the best team in the East at the time. They won 62 games, I think.
like it was on like 62-20 or something.
62-20, bro. Like, yeah, he deserved that. That boy was cold. It was too many moments he had. They want to talk about narrative. It was too many moments he had where he hit big shots after big shot after big shot, from dunking on this to just big
And
layups,
he's doing everything.
threes, all that shit, boy. Like, that man was one of the most explosive. Like, had the city on fire, bro. Like,
Bro,
like I said, I just wish I was around at the time, bro, so I could have been at them games, bro. Like, I would have came back, took a leave, came back to see that boy in action, because just watching it on TV was crazy enough in its own.
real, like he had the UC rocking, like he
I
had the UC.
already know. I already know the madhouse was going wild.
I mean, wherever he played at, but at the crib, most definitely though. Like,
Oh yeah, he was that first. He was that first phenomenon before stuff, and came around. He was still
mhm.
going through his ankle injuries and stuff like that at the time. That was a phenomenon in itself. Like, don't get me wrong, Westbrook was just as not. I don't want to say just as athletic because I don't know. It was he was just as athletic, but it was a different type of athleticism because it was just in a smaller, stronger package, bro. Like, it just D- D- uh, Russ Westbrook was not. Nobody was as fast as that boy. Like, nobody was as fast as D-Rose. He was coming down the court. You wasn't getting in front of him. If he didn't want you to get in front of him, you wasn't getting in front of him. And he was gonna get to the rack every time. He was gonna get to the rack, or he was gonna shoot that midi, or he was gonna, like you said, hit that floater. He was gonna do some of that. And just to have that after the Jordan era, bro, like, it just, like I said, them battles with the Celtics and shit with they big three, like, even they said, they was like, what KG say, Lord coming, like, Lord,
What was coming, boy?
Lord,
I mean, he ain't never lied.
for real, because his ass was giving you buckets on my mama.
He
There
gave
was
the
some
whole.
battles.
He said, "Huh, Rondo, you get these buckets. Truth, you get these buckets. You know, Ray Allen ain't sticking no defense. KG, you get these
You
buckets.
get these buckets, and if you
Everybody,
too far under the hole, you might get dunked on.
you might get dunked on.
You
You
might
know,
get dunked on.
yeah, don't be up under that hole because he gonna jump. He coming. He rising.
You might get dunked on. And he was so. That's why he just bring it up to Joel Anthony dunk. He was so sneaky with that one, bro. It did not look like he was about to dunk, and he was just
Yeah.
like, "All right, let me just
I mean,
let me
I'm
show
up
this
here
nigga real
anyway.
quick.
He
Let
like
me."
I'm up here anyway. I might as well dunk it. On real. He was so high above the rim. Like he be so high above the rim, it don't look like I don't know how to explain it. Like he was just like he was floating up there sometimes, you know.
I'm telling you, bro.
And
Like you said, it
I
was
ain't
different.
we never seen a point guard that athletic. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
no. It just, going to, what if he never got injured? Do you think we get another title about it? Do you think we get a title with that team? Do you think we get that? I think we do. I definitely think we do.
I think we get a sneaky one in because I mean I'm
Cause
not
we
gonna
was coming that next year before the injury.
I'm not gonna say a sneaky one. I'm just gonna say just off since LeBron is the GOAT or the proclaimed GOAT that they call him.
Mm-hmm.
Some people pull up his record and they be like, "Oh well, he let such and such win the championship under him." You know what I'm saying? He let
Mm-hmm.
whoever he let win. So it would have been tough, but I think we probably could have won one because it was like, I mean, the Celtics was on their way out around that time,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I think we probably do get one. I think we probably do get.
Battling with Kobe too. If we would have got all the way there trying to go up against Kobe, because if anything, I mean, I guess '09 was a little bit too early because what was our really our year? Our year was 11, right? When they
Right.
won the 62 games.
So that would have been Kobe though,
Yeah, that's what I say. '09, that would have been or 11 too. Yeah, that would have been Kobe too, right?
because they
Because yeah,
won, lost.
they
Wait,
went, no, they went eight,
no, that was
nine,
the
and
Mavericks.
10.
That was the Mavericks.
That was the Mavericks. That was the Mavericks. Yeah, because I would say they went 8, 9, and 10. They lost in 8 to the Celtics. They won in 9 and 10 against the Celtics in Orlando. Orlando and the Celtics. They beat the White and them in '09. Then they beat the Celtics in 10.
Right. Then they got
Then the
swept.
Heat finally got there, and the Mavericks. Yeah, they got swept by the Mavericks that next year.
The Mavericks beat OKC. They beat the Lakers, and they beat. I don't know who it was. They else they beat the Mavericks.
Was it San Antonio? You don't think so?
I don't think so. Maybe the Grizzlies or some shit like that.
Oh, maybe it was the Grind. Maybe it was the Grind.
That's crazy, but I don't remember who else they beat. But I know they beat OKC, Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook.
The
But they was
Dirk was
just
just on the run at
they was
that
just more
time.
structured because I love Jason Kidd as a point guard, and he was
Hmm.
seasoned Jason Kidd. Like, and he had a Dirk. He had Tyson Chandler was over there. That team was
Hmm.
crazy. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
I still think the Bulls go toe to toe with them. Like, cause what you gonna do? You can't put Jason Kidd on D Rose.
no. And I feel like we would have got past. I feel like we would have gave the White and them enough headaches to get past them.
Yeah,
You know what
but
I'm saying? If they would have beat Braun and them, you know what I'm saying, just had kind of lined up last time. If they would have beat Braun and them, and because who did they beat in the final with the Eastern Conference Finals? Was it the Celtics? Did the
who?
Celtics make the Eastern Conference Finals of '09?
I think the Magic beat
Or
the
did the Cleveland, was they going again? Was that the Eastern Conference Finals of '09 against Cleveland?
yeah against Magic versus Cleveland. Yeah,
Yeah. So
but
I feel like maybe we could have. I feel like we could have. We could have did something
I just think ain't
them.
nobody. I just think wasn't nobody able to guard Rose. So once you ain't got nobody, because who was they point guard? Jameer Nelson. Like
Jameer Nelson.
you ain't got
Nah,
nobody to guard Rose.
he wasn't. He was too little. I don't care how strong he was, and he
One no,
was not as athletic as D Rose.
you wasn't gonna have nobody to guard Rose, and Noah, Joakim Noah was too good. He was like the Draymond Green with the fake handoffs and the back
Mm-hmm.
screen passes. Tyson Chandler wasn't gonna be able to guard that. I mean, not when he step out. If he make Tyson
Mm-mm.
Chandler step out the paint, he wasn't gonna be able to guard that. You know what
I
I'm saying?
just only person I was just worried about was Dirk, because Dirk was on one that year.
Right. Who was gonna guard Dirk on our end? We ain't had nobody. We ain't had a Jimmy Butler that
No,
you know now. And even then, Jimmy Butler wasn't gonna be able to guard Dirk. Like we weren't
Dirk
gonna have.
was on the run that year. The Heat couldn't guard Dirk at the time.
Yeah, I don't know what we would have did about Dirk. That's a good one. Cause what we had, Carlos
'Cause,
Boozer.
yeah, Boozer was one of them undersized forwards.
It would have been. It would have been. They would have had
It
to
would have
get.
been a battle. It definitely would have been a battle. We could have slowed down Dirk. I'm not saying nobody, because like you said, nobody was stopping Dirk at the time because Bosh was doing his best, and it was barbecue chicken.
Bro, that would have been crazy,
That was-
bro. The finals would have been crazy, bro. Chicago versus Dallas, bro.
that Dallas, oh yeah, that would have went nuts.
That would have been lit.
That would have been nuts. 2011, if we would have actually got there and got past them Heat, man, because they ain't really want it. They ain't really want it.
Now they won. They won. They ain't had nothing. Like they can have LeBron but they ain't had nothing to stop him.
And Braun really wasn't. I don't know. He still couldn't figure it out. He ain't turned it on. I guess it is what it is. It's just a what if, man. Like I said, I feel like maybe even 12, even we could have got that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And at least gave the Heat a run for their money. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? But we just was always short that one piece, man. Carlos Boozer didn't always step up when he needed to. We wasn't really expecting to get too much from Noah, when it come down to it. And he was gonna score, obviously. He was gonna get his points, he was gonna get his rebounds, stuff like that. But we just needed that one other dude that can give
Ain't had
you
nobody
20,
20.
25.
Yeah, we ain't had nobody that can give you a other 20 with Rose 27,
Mm-mm,
30. You ain't had
mm-mm.
nothing like that. Like
Nothing like that.
who was on there? Ronnie Brewer, CJ Martin,
Dang.
well, dang, what's Keith Bogans? Like ain't nobody
Keith
over there
Bogans,
getting no
no.
points, man.
Dang, he was a 20 point during the regular season sometimes, but he wasn't that guy. He was like he had his moments, but he wasn't that superstar potential. Could go up against any wing any night. You know what I'm saying? He gave people their headaches, and he definitely had the defensive prowess against
Right.
a Kobe, against a LeBron. But it obviously he couldn't produce the same thing on the other end. You know what I mean? So
Rip was like a decoy, so it wasn't really nothing too
yeah,
much.
because Rip, he was at the twilight of his career at that point.
He
You know
ain't
what I'm
too much
saying?
had. He ain't too much had nothing. We were so defensive minded, you know.
Mm-hmm. Because that was that Tibbs mindset.
Yeah, but it was a beautiful time though. It was a beautiful
No,
time.
it was.
I enjoyed watching Derrick Rose. I don't think I enjoy really watching. I mean, I enjoy watching other players. I like to watch Anthony Edwards. I like to watch John Morant. You know, these young
Mm-hmm.
point guards, these up and coming guys. Even before that, around that era, when John Wall was like coming in, I was
Oh
enjoying
yeah, he was explosive too. That was like that. The start of that explosive
that
point
hybrid point
guard,
guard.
do
Yeah,
it all point guard era. Can score 30. You know what I'm saying? While also being able to give you 6 to 9 to even 10, 11 assists sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So yeah, that was the start of that right there. It was short lived because, like you said, as you can see, the explosive point guard did not last long. And always prayers up for Ja. I hope he has a long, career, stays healthy, still be able to be explosive and stuff like he is now. You know what I'm saying? But it just seemed like, especially around that time, just the injuries that happened to some of them guys, just derail their career a little bit. This has been outside the arena, man. I'm E, this BA.
BA, bro,
We gonna get back at y'all later, man. And please, like I said, once again, man, like, comment, subscribe, share the content. We love to see y'all comments. We love to see y'all thoughts, opinions on everything, man, because we just get bringing y'all our thoughts and opinions, man.
for
And if you
sure.
like it, man, tune in for more. But we'll holler at y'all later.
Peace.